Welcome, my name is Michael Cassell. I'm the Senior Product Manager at Holz-Her US. Today I'd like to talk to you about the StoreMaster 5110, our automated storage and retrieval system. The key question with the StoreMaster is your production up and running, or are you still searching for panels? StoreMaster is designed to provide the next phase in automation from Holz-Her US, and it addresses two major issues: inventory storage and optimization, and panel delivery required for your production machinery. Each of the systems are custom designed and engineered to optimize the available space in your facility to maximize your efficiency and productivity. The system, as you can see, consists of steel runways and a single cross beam. We've got a vacuum-activated manipulator, which has a wide range of vacuum connections based on your application. Stationary incoming or outgoing stations, conveyored in feeds for automated feeding and loading. For large inventory systems, we can offer multiple manipulators and also double-decker systems. The benefits of the system are for a wide range of our customers, from the smallest customer to the largest customer. You're all going to get the same benefits. It's going to save time and save money. It's easy on the operator. It's going to provide increased productivity of the machine because we guarantee that we always have material at the machine. We're no longer waiting on the material to be delivered. We eliminate the forklift travel around the shop. We can reduce personnel. It's a resource to give us information live time on inventory control. We can reduce our material costs. We eliminate the damage to the boards when manipulating. We have no missing boards, and current material stock is always available. And lastly, it provides a much more efficient use of the facility. Let's first talk about inventory management. In the inventory management, the material is going to be unloaded from the truck. We can utilize a barcode, scan the barcode, which is going to give us our information. We punch in the number of sheets to be put into the system. The system itself is going to optimize the material storage. We also get real-time data. We can establish minimum and maximum inventory levels, which we will then be alerted. We have the ability to purge out older material. We can set a date, and we can have all the material that's more than 6 months old pulled out of the system. We can finish with a particular job, and we can now pull all the material that was in stock for that particular customer and for that job. We can also use the system to store drops. Drop storage is a very, very smart thing to do, except when it takes you 45 minutes to find a piece of material that costs $6. Now with the system, we can automate that, and the system will look at the program on the beam saw, will determine whether or not we have a drop suitable for that job, and then pull it. We have weight and measurement verification. When we establish a new SKU in the system, we put in certain data. The system will then come over and lift the panel, and it will calculate the weight and fill that field in the inventory database. The next time it comes to pull that material from inventory or to place it back into inventory, it's going to do a weight verification. This is very, very important when you do an MDF. MDF, because of its nature of being porous, you have the danger of picking up two panels. We have panel rotation correction. If the bulk of material is delivered to the incoming station skewed, when the system lifts that panel to put it in inventory, it's going to do a fiber optic right angle analysis and will then shift the panel and will place it in inventory in a correct position. As far as inventory storage, we can stack to about 1,800 millimeters or about 71 inches, about 6-foot high stacks. If I've got 3/4 inch material, I'm going to be able to stack 95 sheets per stack. Our material is stacked within about 3 inches of each other. So again, very good space utilization. The system is also a very intelligent system. We can determine whether a certain stack is going to be dedicated to a specific SKU or a particular material. We also have the ability to do chaotic stacking, so we can mix materials within the stack. The system is intelligent. It knows that one sheet of maple is in stack number 6, and it's the 5th sheet down. Again, with the inventory management, the system also looks and optimizes based on your consumption statistics. You may have a system and you've laid your bunks out, and then unbeknownst to you, the system starts moving material from the back to the front. What's happening there is that the system is analyzing your consumption statistics and says you're using this material a lot more than you think you are. So now it's going to move it closer to the front so it has a shorter travel distance. We can set priorities. Priority 1 is going to be to always feed the machine. When it gets an order for a sheet, it stops what it's doing, it feeds that machine. Once the machine has been fed, it will then go and either reorganize stacks for the next jobs coming up, or will continue to replenish inventory. We can manage the drops. You may have a material that's very, very light sensitive or dust sensitive. We can assign certain stacks to have a protective or a cover panel on them. So the system will make sure that that stack always has a protective panel. When it's pulling material from that stack, it will move the protective panel, will move the inventory to the machine where it needs to be placed, and then put the cover back on. The system is also networkable. We can either operate from the PC that's here at the system, or it can be tied into your network, and we can have a software connection directly from the office. We can integrate the PC with your corporate network, and then the data would be available on all other PCs. We can also look to tie the system into your own ERP system. And of course, remote maintenance via internet is certainly provided. The second purpose of the system is to provide machine loading. The system ensures that the machine is always being fed. This is the key. We're going to increase the productivity of the machine because we're never waiting on material. There's always a sheet in the queue. This greatly increases the machine productivity. The system can load material directly onto a Holz-Her machine that is equipped with a loading system. But you can also get the benefits of the system if you have a Holz-Her machine that does not have a loading system, or if you have a competitive machine that does not have a loading system, or machines that are manual machines. We can go ahead, place an order for the material in the order that we want. The system will go ahead and build a stack, a rainbow stack of that material, which can then be transported by forklift to a sliding table saw, to a competitive router, to a competitive beam saw, or any other machine. So you can still get the benefit of the inventory management and get the benefit of pulling the sheets, the number of sheets you need in the order that you need them. Now what I'd like to do is to demonstrate the loading of both the Dynastic CNC router with automatic infeed as well as a horizontal beam saw. So as we've discussed, one of the major benefits with the StoreMaster 5110 is in its ability to load our production machinery. Now we're going to show you the automated loading on the Tectra 6120 beam saw. The operator is going to call up the saw program. That information is going to be relayed to the storage system. It's going to go into inventory, pull the appropriate panel, and then load it onto the beam saw. The grippers will retract, we'll grab the sheet, and we'll pull it forward. You also have the ability to go with the optional dynamic table. The dynamic table is basically an extended table in depth. So what that allows us to do is as we're cutting job number 1, the system is pulling sheets to run job number 2, and then once we're completed, the machine again is already loaded, and that second job will be pulled forward, and the saw can then go ahead and commence its program. As we talked, one of the key benefits with the StoreMaster 5110 is inventory retrieval and loading your CNC machine. So here we're going to show you an example on the Dynastic 7532. The operator has called up the program. It sent information to the StoreMaster as to what material that it needs to run the job. The StoreMaster is going to retrieve that material. We're going to load it onto the infeed table inside the system. The conveyor belt's going to kick up, and now it's going to drive the material forward to the positioning pin to give us a reference point. Positioned in front of the pin is a light beam. The sheet breaks the light beam, sends a signal to the CNC. It says that there's a sheet in the queue. Come get it so we can run. The automated loading system now has picked up the sheet. It's going to move it into position. We're going to do a Y-axis shift against the back fence to make sure the sheet's in position. And now we're going to activate the vacuum and run. At this point, the StoreMaster is going to go to a short dwell. It's going to go into inventory. It's going to pull the next sheet of material while the sheet is being cut, put it in the queue, and we continue on with the cycle. So that's where we're going to get the productivity improvement. We're never waiting on material. There's always one in the queue.